Making decisions about where your children will live is undoubtedly one of the most difficult, painstaking things that you will have to negotiate and agree upon while transitioning through divorce. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you spent all your time with your children, a good chunk of your time with your children. You've watched all their first little steps. You've played all the games, taken them to school. Depending how old they are, you've spent a great deal of time with them. And to think about sharing that time with their other parent and not knowing what they'll be doing some of the time, not being there to watch them play their games, to attend to their needs, to take care of them. This can feel very, very sad, difficult. This is tough. If you're a working parent, you see your kids after work every day, you have your schedule. Every day you're seeing them. And the thing is, through divorce, there's going to be days and times when you don't see your kids, when you're not a part of their life, and when you don't know what they're doing, the communication isn't there, all the little conversations that you're used to having and that you take for granted, things have changed. For me, I was a stay-at-home mom. My boys were ages 2, 4, 6, and 8. When I realized that divorce was the best option for myself and for our family. One of the most difficult things for me was giving up some of my time with my boys. It took me a long time to wrap my head around that. Lots of money spent on lawyers, lots of questions, crying, sadness. I read a lot of books and I bumbled through it, and somehow I managed to realize that my time with the boys was as important as their dad's time with them was and is. The relationship that they have with me is equally important to the relationship that they have with their dad. But that took me a while to figure out. If I had someone like myself now to chat with about this and to think this through with, I probably could have got there a bit quicker and felt the way I feel now a lot sooner. I think what you need to do is be prepared to set your emotions to the side and look at things objectively, understand the importance of the relationship that your boys and your girls, your children have with both mom and dad, and look at it from their perspective. Things are changing, but visitation with dad, that doesn't even make sense. 95% of divorces can be handled outside of the court and are somewhat amicable. They can be contentious, but dad and mom are both still equally important in a child's life. So no parent should visit their children. Parents should be with their children, create relationships with their children, love their children. And then as kids grow up, they have a relationship with mom and a relationship with dad. You've allowed that to happen naturally over time, and life is good. I know that if you're able to set your emotions aside, keep your focus on your children and what is best for them, put yourself in their shoes, think about what they would like in their life, you can come to a parenting plan agreements with your partner in a fairly reasonable manner. And what is equally important to remember is to be flexible. The parenting plan, sure, write it out for a year, but it can change. You can be flexible. If dad wants to spend time on a Saturday afternoon with one of the children and it's your time, why not say yes? Let dad have some one-on-one time with one of the kids. Maybe he'll do the same for you. Maybe he won't. It doesn't matter. What's best for your children? What does your child want? If you can keep your eye on that ball, you're a lot further ahead than I was when I first started. I hope to inspire you to be the best parent that you can be. I know that you are perfect just the way that you are. If you enjoyed our conversation today and like to have a further chat, DM me. Subscribe below. Share this video with someone who may need this inspiration in their life. Cheers and have a great day.